SVG.
The sky's the limit this July at District Stairs SVG. Get 10% off lights, faucets, tools, thin sets, and grouts. Enjoy 20% off laminate and vinyl flooring. All railings, glass, PVC, aluminum, stainless, and renovation projects, including bathrooms, additions, and full home upgrades. Take 50% off crown moldings, baseboards, and trims. Spend $2,000 or more on tiles and get 5 free bags of thin set. We deliver style, quality, and peace of mind with a warranty on materials and labor. Ask about our trust program. Start now, pay in stages. Russell Shopping Center, Stony Grounds, 456-7649. WhatsApp 1-289-200-7649. District Stairs SVG. Endless possibilities.
WEFM, the clean, fresh sound.
Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
And the time here in SVG, it is 9:28 on a Tuesday. So that means, that could only mean one thing. We are going to be conducting a mini interview with Miss Zoe Porter. Zoe, I felt like I just talked to you the other day. Didn't I just talk to you the other day?
You did. Last of all, love Tuesday.
Yes. All right. How are you doing today?
Doing all right. I hope everyone listening is doing all right, and we're ready to hear about the lovely savings we can get this month at District Stairs.
All right. So you go right ahead.
So I'm sure everybody already heard that ad, but just to recap, we have all of those savings. But before we get into that, let's delve a bit into our customer service. So some problems that customers might face before they come into store, or even when they come into store, is that they might have no clue what they want. They might just have an idea of a concept, like, okay, I want this room to be modern, I want it to be white, but I want a couple accents of color. So they'll come in and they'll tell us that. But where I might have a bit of a harder time helping the customer is if they're very indecisive. Suggest is instead of them taking pictures and taking them home to look at the space, what I do is I can have them take the sample, or I can take the sample there and we look at it in the space. We open up the windows, open up the doors, look at it in the natural light, and I can better guide them that way. So our customer service doesn't just stop in the store, it extends beyond that. It extends beyond simply speaking to us here. We go on site, we come to you, we can help you in the best way possible.
Okay. What has been like maybe one of the most challenging experiences that you've had?
I won't say that I've really had an extremely challenging experience. I would say the biggest challenge I have is a customer who is indecisive, which I don't see as a big challenge, because when my customers leave, they're always happy, they're always pleased. I get the messages to say, oh my goodness, I'm so pleased with, the final look. I get pictures of the final look, and that's what I'm really pleased to see. So I don't say that between myself and my associates, we wouldn't be able to help you, or there's a problem that we would not be able to solve.
Okay. And I suppose this is also where really great interpersonal skills would come into play, because you have to demonstrate a lot of patience with indecisive folks, right?
Yes, definitely. You don't want to make them feel like, you're tired of hearing them talk, which I never am. I understand how it can be to be indecisive, and renovating your home or creating that dream home that you want is not a cheap feat. So I want to make sure that my customer is pleased. I want to make sure that they're sure of what they're going to do, and the final product is not something that they're going to come back to me and say, oh, I wish I did this instead of this. I want this to be their final, and they have no reservations about it whatsoever.
Okay. And I take it that on the social media pages that we can see like maybe before and after photos of projects.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. Okay.
This up. We also have some with flooring that we've redone. For instance, we've spoken about this before, but where you don't have to take up the tiles, especially if they're not cracked, you can simply lay vinyl over it. So if you have pretty outdated tiles in a room, it might look really dull. There's no accent to the room. The room might feel smaller because it just looks outdated. Then we lay down some new flooring, some new vinyl or laminates, really depending on what room, what part of the house. It gives it a fresh new look. You do that, you get a fresh coat of paint, and it feels like a completely different space.
And I think that's always one of the things with you want to be able to go home and be like, this is peace, this is heaven, this is almost like you feel like you walked into a hotel. It just this everything is just feels different. So I get this is what the district says is also able to provide to many persons, that feeling of newness, of freshness, and also modernity. Oh, I can't remember which one of the words to use, but yeah, in that case, right?
Yes, that is correct. And on that note, I mean, as we spoke about, Carnival has just passed, but we did have a serious problem with accommodation for Carnival. Those folks who are overseas in the diaspora, if you have a home here, say it's like your vacation home, you only use it when you come home during the summer. You can renovate that home, have it look like something modern, have your guests feel like they're walking into a hotel, and you can create an Airbnb. You can block off the space for when you're coming home for vacation, but you can also, create that revenue, not have the house locked up, not have it dilapidated, not have it be getting run down.
All right. And with district says and their products and their offering, it helps us to be able to transform very easily and very quickly, right? Apart from the customer service in terms of assistant persons, there's also easy communication, right? I don't have to be waiting, be put on hold to connect to anybody. I send a message on the WhatsApp and have to wait 24 hours for a response, right?
No, that's not the case.
Okay. So maybe you could remind us of the WhatsApp number there.
So the WhatsApp number, if you're looking for Marlon, it would be 289-200-7649. If you're looking for one of us here in the store, you can call us on the landline at 456-7649. Or if you're looking for my cell phone or looking to contact one of the associates, you can message 496-7650. You can also give us a call at that number.
Okay. And just to remind us of the deals that are currently happening in store.
So the deals that are currently happening in store, I mean, what is there a deal on right now? So we have that 10% off our lights, faucets, tools, tin sets, and grout. And that tin set is really integral, especially if you're putting down tiles. I mean, we have a fair amount of customers who walk in and they say, okay, well, I'm looking for some tin sets. And my response or the associate's response would be, well, what type of tin set are you looking for? They may not be able to answer. So we'd further go, are you looking for it for a porcelain tile or for a ceramic tile? Because believe it or not, that does matter. Also, the size of the tile matters. So that tin set is really important when you're putting down tiles. It prevents future cracking. It prevents you having to take more money out of your pocket after you've renovated your home.
Okay. So it's the deal on tin sets.
Got a deal on tin sets. We have that 20% off laminate, 20% off vinyl, 20% off all railing projects. So that's PVC, aluminum, stainless steel, glass. We have that 20% off renovation projects, the 50% off of the crown moldings, baseboards, trims. And, stopping on that point, the baseboards and trims, I don't often see a lot of people, whether in a commercial space or their own personal space, their homes, have baseboards. But it's actually quite a nice detail to add. In the sense that it protects the bottom of your floors, the bottom of your walls, especially when you're mopping. So it doesn't stain the walls, especially if you have white walls. It's there to protect your paint and to add just a little detail.
It's interesting that you say that because recently I went by a friend because we've been having this conversation so much about baseboards and crown molding. So I went by a friend recently. I was like, "Oh, you have baseboards." because it's just something that we don't commonly see at homes. But yeah, it was just, and I was like, oh boy, look at how District Stairs has me.
Yes, you're learning. And that you hope that our listeners are too.
Mm-hmm.
And for the biggest save of all, I think, is when you spend that $2,000 on tiles, you get those 5 bags of premium tin sets free. Now, a premium tin set that can be used for large tiles. So that's like a 24 by 48 tile. For example, it would be this large. So that's our best type of tin sets. You won't have any cracking. Your tiles will be laid down perfectly.
Okay. And remind us again of the trust program, because, I might really have all the funds up there and I don't want to, knock myself off out of a deal or the current deals that are happening. Tell us a bit more about the trust program.
So with our trust program, we try to help our customers achieve their dreams without having to come in with all the money in their hand. So our trust program helps you in the sense that you come in, you've picked what you wanted, you tell us, supply, install, supply alone, and we have that quotation generated for you. Once you've settled on all your products, we agree to that quotation and we discuss what your budget might be in terms of what your total is already. We decide on a deposit, we both agree, both parties, then you can pay monthly, weekly, bi-weekly payments from there. There's no set amount that those payments have to be. But once again, both parties do have to agree on it, and we do work with your budget as best as we can. And just to state again, the job does not have to be fully paid off for us to start the job, but the deposit does need to be paid.
Okay. And it doesn't matter like how big or small the project is, right? So if I
No.
just have my little stairs that need railings and I don't have all the money up front, I could come in and have that discussion. I don't have to feel away because my project might be too small or too big.
Yes, it can
Yeah.
work with projects, any budget, any amount that's on your quotation.
Okay. All right. And remind us of the catalog, because not everything that we may have particular tastes, we're on Pinterest and we looking at things and we like and we want to have, and we might come in store and not see it. And rather than just walking away, remind us of the catalog that we can view as well.
So the catalog is our Roka catalog actually. They also have the Dune series. So even before you have a chance to walk out the store, if you don't like anything that you see here physically, we will immediately show you the catalog. If you don't prefer to look at the hard copy here in store and you prefer to peruse at your own time, then you can link online as well. It doesn't have to be hard copy. You don't have to sit in the store.
Okay. You're breaking up a bit though, Zoe.
Oh, sorry about that. Can you hear me?
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. So if you don't need to stay, if you can't stay in store, say you're in a rush, you have a time limit, we can always take your number, send you that link by WhatsApp, and you can always screenshot which product it is that you want, and you send it back to us, and we can always do up your quotation from there, give you prices from there, and we can work like that.
Okay. And it's not just tiles and vinyl, right? It's a range of products that District Stairs carries.
Yes, the Dune catalog also has face bases like wash bases in there as well.
Yeah.
In terms of our lights, even if you send us, say, a reference picture of something that you want, something similar or that exact thing, we may not be able to get the exact product, but we can find something for you that may just like it.
All right. Sounds like good stuff. So every week it's good stuff to hear. All right. So just give us a reminder of where District Stairs is located and the opening hours and a refresher of the numbers that we can contact.
So District Stairs is located right between the entrance to Russell's Cinema and Massey Distribution. There are 8 palms lining the entrance to the store, as well as a sign right above our double doors saying District Stairs. Our opening hours from Monday to Friday are 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. On a Saturday, it's 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And a reminder of the numbers. So if you're looking to contact Marlon directly for his expertise, that would be 289-200-7649. If you're looking to contact us via the landline, that would be 456-7649. If you're looking to contact us via WhatsApp or you'd rather call a cell phone, you can contact us at 496-7650 or 496-7648.
All right. So thank you, Zoe, for being here with us this morning. And we look forward to speaking with you again next week. All right. And we hope that people are going to rush on down to District Stairs because, I mean, there are deals there that we should capitalize on. Not so?
Definitely. We look
All right. So take care, Zoe, and see you next week. And that concludes our interview with Zoe Porter of District Stairs.
A tradition of trust, a promise of quality. Transform your home with District Stairs SVG's Homeowners Trust Program. Renovate your kitchen, bathroom, flooring, or living space. Hassle-free. No interest, no hidden fees, just trust. Here's how it works. Free consultation. Start with a free consultation to discuss your renovation goals and receive a customized plan. Pay a deposit up front. Secure your renovation with an initial deposit. Flexible installment plans. Pay the remaining balance in manageable installments tailored to you. Your vision brought to life. Experience a seamless transformation of your home with trusted craftsmanship. Let's bring your dream home to life together. Call us at 1-784-456-7649. Email districtstairs.svg@gmail.com or visit us in the Russell Shopping Center at Stony Grounds.
Have you ever heard about